Awakening. The first thing, the ambience of waking up in one's morning is our first gift. The effervescence, the flowing radiance, proclaiming our activeness, our aliveness. The celebration has begun. Welcome to the dawning of the Aquarian age. It is actually more than in just this waking moment. It is in every moment of our lives. Because of this, because we are in a sense overwhelmed by all the stimulation, we ignore 99% of it. It's okay. We can become more aware in little bits and pieces, in little steps, is one way to refer to it. And realize in the same moments of how grand the potential of understanding of life, of creation is. To be able to perceive all of these things in a sense of astonishment, of amazement before our own wisdom inside of ourselves. And a sense of reverence that we have this ability to perceive, that we can think, combining into a greater sense of awe. A-W-E, awe. With that as a cue, breathing long and slow and deeply, please following my suggestions for this journey as we are beginning. Long and slow, suggestive of a meditative state of peace, of calm, of serenity, tranquilly. Visualize gazing at the universe around and inside of oneself. The skin is a transition from in to out, but not a barrier, just a changing. When the heat of your body emanates through your skin, it doesn't stop it, it just changes it. The skin warms, cools, and changes occur, up and down, oscillating, like the energy of creation of which we are all formed. It is magnitude. It is level of receptivity, one's perception of what's going on. You're making a cake in the kitchen and busy as a bumblebee, getting things out of the fridge, things out of the cupboards, different measuring instruments. And your mind is full of all of the ingredients and of the care that you want to take, the significance of making and baking this cake. And this is where you are now. Does the rest of the universe go away? Yes, because you have focused yourself on these particular thoughts to accomplish this particular task. And that's okay. That's a good thing. It means you didn't forget the vanilla or the eggs or for me, the chocolate. Finding, as you breathe long and slow, that as you exhale, you do so through your mouth. And you use this word on one's exhale. Doing this for me too. So breathing in long and slow, purposefully, with awareness. This is our meditation. It's a good way to start by focusing on one's physicality. So we're doing that long and slow and purposefully. And as we feel a need to exhale eventually, right? Then exhaling through one's mouth long and a little more forcefully, that you can make a sounded awe. Doesn't have to be loud. It can be just to yourself. It might not even reach the threshold of sound, and that's okay. It can be in your heart and in your soul, because that's where it's meant to be. If it enters the air also, that's fine. Maybe it can help someone else feel the same way. To feel the vibration. Perhaps to feel the ecstasy of what has been made by creation through the evolution of what occurred 14.5 billion years ago. Being in awe. Feeling a sense of reverence and amazement at what has been created as you wake up and blink your eyes, greeting the day. And your first thoughts begin to play in your mind, remembering, creating a ritual, a habit, a discipline, an objective, a structure, a sense of organization to accomplish these little steps in our days. This is important to, as a concept, consider as often as one finds necessary during one's day. Pausing, taking moments to remember this humbling breath of life that we take 20,000 times a day. This humbling breath of life that we take so often, usually unaware, remembering just how precious we are, how sacred, how dependent upon each other in this world, in where we share. This is everyone's planet. This is not just one person or one government. It is all. Long before these governments that we have, before civilizations reach the size and technological innovation that we have come to have, to know, to gain. We share this world with all. It is not ours. There are many assumptions being made by all of us about the world we live in. And that's okay, because that's how we rule our life. That's how we decorate it. That's how we structure it. That's how we're organized. Just think about days. Isn't this something that mankind has taken what's natural, nature, the elliptical orbit of the planets around the sun and created 24-hour days, 365 days in a year, right? It's marvel. It is a miracle in its own essence, everything that one can contemplate. Everything is a miracle and everything is related. Just allow oneself to think. It's not that difficult. With the good intentions of science and mankind, your cousins, your families, drive and determination, we have discovered so many things about the universe. Being proud of this is important. Are there improvements to keep making? Of course. That's what we're doing. Every day. We know that we have things to do to improve. Each of us, in our own way, can contribute to this through one's own practice. That practice breathing meditation, ujjayi pranayama, breathing in through one's nostrils, long and slow, purposefully, pausing, so you remember and know how blessed you are to be able to breathe and know that you are breathing. Gratitude, appreciation, and then allow a flow of exhalation through one's mouth in awe, feeling one's whole body vibration. Remember, we didn't have to say it loud, just enough to feel it in one's heart, in one's lungs, in one's soul. Ujjayi pranayama. All right. I'll talk to you later. Namaste.